All men aren't that shit, and you need to go catch that bitch and make it yours. It's just not it. Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of the Undisciplined podcast, and today I want to talk about something that I think will be relatable to a lot of girls in their 20s, and that is being obsessed over guys, being obsessed over relationships, and finding your person and wanting your person. And I want to focus on the quote that your person can wait, but your dream life can't. Because the faster you start working on your dream life, the faster you will get it. Like, your dream life is running away from you, and you need to go catch that bitch and make it yours. But you can't do that if your brain is like obsessed over other things that like don't even matter. Like, they really don't even matter. And trust me, until like last year, I was that person. I was obsessed over relationship. This girl right here, I was obsessed over guys. I was obsessed over, oh my god, why is he not texting me? Oh my god, why is he ghosting me? That was me. So if anyone understands it, I think it's me. And you know, when I used to hear people say when I was younger, they'll be like, I just don't have time for relationships. Like, when I used to hear girls say that, I thought they were just trying to be cool. Because I'm like, what do you mean you don't have time for a relationship? What do you mean you don't have time for something that's supposed to make you feel so good? I genuinely didn't understand it, but now I do. Because building your life, it takes time, it takes focus, and it takes energy. You can either drain your energy by chasing someone else, or you can put that energy into getting the life that you want. You get to choose. You get to pick, because your 20s is when you have the most energy. Like, realistically, this is when we have the most energy, and you need to put that to use and build the life that you want. And think about it. If you're not one of the few people that got really lucky when it comes to relationships in our age, then you're stressing over someone's son or someone's daughter and what they're thinking about you, whether they're cheating, whether they're doing this and doing that, when they shouldn't even be in your mind. You should be on your mind. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll be so for real with you. Like, the last chance I really gave dating a chance was like 5 months ago, and he was amazing. I don't have much to complain. Like, he showed me what I wanted is out there, and all men aren't that shit, and what I want, I deserve to get it. But you know, men being men, he had to go screw it up at the end. After that, I was just like done with it. I'm like, okay, I'm not going through this shit anymore, and I'm just gonna focus on myself for now. And it's not like I'm completely closed off. If I'm intrigued by someone, then I'll give them a chance, but I'm not gonna get as attached as I used to, or obsess over it like it used to, or be thinking about them 24/7 and thinking what they're doing. Like, that's just not me anymore. You know what I mean? And again, like I always say, it didn't happen overnight. It took months to get here. Trust me, I know it takes time. And it's sort of like one day you wake up and everything just clicks in your brain and it just doesn't matter anymore. It's like your frontal lobe develops. And another thing I realized is that when you're chasing a person, your energy just gets drained. Whereas when you're focused inwards and focused on yourself and focused on the life that you want, you actually end up getting more energy. You end up getting more happiness, more joy. You just feel more positive, because anything that affects your mood is because of you, and you're not letting some other person determine how your day goes, how you're like feeling and stuff like that. So I really think that chasing someone else, like, especially like as a girl, I feel like it's just not it. It doesn't bring happiness. It really does not. And I know it's not easy. Like, it's not like I don't ever think about relationships. I do. Like, if I see a guy in a suit, I am physically folding up. And when I see a happy couple in front of me, I want to bang my head against the wall, and I get so jealous. I mean, I'm happy for them, but I get jealous because I want that to be me. But it is better to wait for your person and not fill the emptiness or void or loneliness that you feel with anything that comes your way. And it's just better to just wait, and instead you need to fill yourself up with like positivity and joy, and that all comes from working on your own life actively and not worrying about someone else. I will admit, after my breakup, I was desperately craving male attention. Like I was desperately craving it, and that only put me in bad situations that no one should be in. And I ended up being way more depressed than I was before, because the desperation made me feel icky, made me feel sad, and just made me feel like weird. Because why do I need that? Like, that's when I started looking inside, and I was just like, why do I even need that? Like, they don't even matter. And I'm gonna admit also, I did go on dating apps and I would delete it in 2 days because it was just like not it. If you guys have been on dating apps, you know how like hectic and how it just doesn't make you feel good. Like, it really does not. At least for me, it didn't make me feel good. So it was like this weird cycle where I would delete it, and then like a couple months go by and I'm in a bad mental state and I just feel like an ogre, and I'll go on it, and like the attention would be nice for like a day, and then that's it wears off. So I just realized that doesn't really bring me joy or make me feel secure. What makes me feel secure is getting the validation within myself and working on my dream life actively. And if you guys are also struggling with that loop, I would seriously recommend to like just completely delete the app. Like, try deleting it for a week, and then in that week just try to focus on yourself and see how that makes you feel. And trust me, it will not make you feel as bad as the dating apps would. Like, and it's more like sustainable as well. Filling that void with male attention or any validation seeking attention really does not bring you happiness. I'm not gonna pretend to be Miss Little Perfect over here, because at the end of the day, I'm just a girl, and sometimes I do want attention, I do want validation. So sometimes I'll make stupid decisions, stupid mistakes, and that's okay, as long as you're trying to actively be like, okay, I don't need this validation, I don't need this attention, I can give this to myself. And you need to work on that every day. It's just about actively steering the opposite way and being like, okay, this and that doesn't bring me happiness, but this and that will. So I'm gonna do things that make me happy and give me delayed gratification, instead of wanting that attention right this second, right this moment, because you feel bad. And that's all it's about. Like, life is all about making choices, so just try to make the best choice and try not to regret it. And that's it. At the end of the day, you don't need someone else to validate you at all. You can fill your own cup, and your person can wait. It's better to wait for the right person and the right time rather than like desperately trying to find it, because that's when you end up with bad people and bad situations that you don't want to be in. And you could just avoid that by putting that love all into yourself and all into your dream life, and it will be more sustainable and bring you more joy, bring you more happiness, less stress, less anxiety. So if you're listening to this and you're caught up in this kind of struggle of wanting that attention, like, trust me, it's not gonna be overnight. Like, it's gonna take months and months and months of actively trying to work on it and telling yourself, no, you are beautiful, you don't need anyone's validation. And it is true for everyone, and you just need to focus on that and know that you have the power to put yourself first and chase your dreams. You have that power in your hands, no one else. The guy that you're chasing doesn't have that power in his hand. Only you can look inwards and chase that life and Your person will come when the time is right, but your dream life won't unless you actively work on it. You've got to start building it now when you have the most energy. So for this week activity, I want you to, if you have dating apps, try pausing it or deleting it for a week and put that attention into yourself and try to get validation from yourself. Just try it for a week. Like, you don't have to keep it deleted if you don't want to, but try it and see how it makes you feel. And I think that's about it for this episode, and thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.